So today we talked about Christmas in Mexico, and we specifically talked about um, La Posadas, which is a celebration they start on December 16th and it lasts until the 24th. And it's sort of the retelling um, the the story of Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. That's what they do in Mexico. That's part of their culture. We also talked a little bit about the poinsettia plant or poinsettia plant, and we read a story called The Legend of the Poinsettia, and I have sent you a read aloud copy of that. So that's a little video that you can watch. And then I thought I would take the time to do a little quick video on how to make the poinsettia craft. So for this craft, you're going to need the red paper that looks like this. You're going to need the green paper that looks like this. You're going to need a plain white paper plate, some glue, and a pair of scissors. I have also included for you, and I actually have to quickly just do these. I'm also going to include for you 3 little teeny tiny paper stars. And the 3 little paper stars will be what goes in the middle of your poinsettia. And I will put these in one of the baggies, so they're really tiny. I'll put one of those inside one of the baggies that I have for one of your other projects, just so that we don't lose them. Okay. So to do this craft, you're going to start with the green paper first. So what you're going to do is you're going to start and you're going to cut all of these lovely poinsettia leaves out. And okay, so I'm back now and I've cut out all of my 6 poinsettia leaves, and I'm going to start with just 1 leaf. And what I'm going to do first before I do anything is sort of make a little mark in sort of the middle of my plate. It doesn't have to be very big, just a little dot, and it doesn't have to be perfectly centered. Mine never are. But just to sort of give you an idea, because you're going to want to put the points of your green leaves kind of into that center section like that. Okay, so you're going to start with just 1 leaf, and I start with just the first leaf and sort of have folks build from there, just because I think it's a little easier if you just start one at a time. So make sure you put plenty of glue on it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to very carefully sort of put that point down towards the middle, and you're going to lay the rest of it out towards the edge of the plate. So it ends up looking just like this. Okay, and you're going to do that with all 6 of the leaves, but you might have to overlap them a little bit, and that means that they might be on top of each other a little bit, and that's absolutely fine as well. You need to put all 6 leaves around so that they sort of form a circle. So here's my second leaf. Again, I'm going to try and put it towards the middle. Put it straight up and down like this. And I rub on both sides just to keep the glue sort of sticking down better. Sometimes the glue doesn't like to stick, and then if you put your paper plate bottom side down and then sort of rub on it, it will help these things stay better. Okay. And again, this is on the back of the plate. I don't know if I said that or not. Sorry, buddy. We're going to just keep adding those green leaves until you have all 6 of them on your plate. Oops. And you can do them so that the black line part is up, or you can do it so the black line part is down. It's absolutely fine either way. Sometimes I remember and put the black lines down. Sometimes I forget, put them up. So mine's kind of all over the place. So whatever works best for you is absolutely fine. Oops. And again, I want to make all those middle points kind of hit that middle dot that I made. You can't see it anymore, but it's there. Okay. Again, you can just rub that down so it stays. And I'm going to put my last 2 green on. Okay. And like I said, if they overlap, that's absolutely fine. You won't even see that once you do the next part. So when you have done putting on your greens, it should look similar to this. Okay. Now you're going to do the same thing with the red. So you're going to start by cutting out all the red pieces that you have. And I've got glue on my hands, so I'm just going to wipe them first. And then you're going to cut out your red pieces. And I won't make you watch me do that, so I'll zip through this. Okay, so now I have my red leaves cut out, and I'm going to glue these on. And what I want to do again is just make that middle dot. Again, I'm going to just do it on top of my greens, so I have a little marked point where I'm sort of thinking about, and I want to lay the red ones so that the bottom tip is kind of at that middle point and the top tip is between 2 of the green tips, just like this. So we'll go ahead and get this glued on. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know if there's a pause on your end or how that looks, but I had to go and let your friends get on the bus. So we're going to just continue all the way around so that all of these red ones are sort of in between the greens. So now we have the last poinsettia leaf. Make sure that's well glued down. And so at this point, your poinsettia should look somewhat like this. Okay. And then you're going to just take your little yellow stars, and they are in your reindeer bag. Which sounds funny when I say it. You're going to put a little bit of glue in the middle of your poinsettia. And then you're going to use the 3 little stars to act like the centers of the poinsettia. So it'll end up looking like this when you're all done. So that is how to make our poinsettia craft. The other thing that we started today was our We also did snowflake craft, and I'll just go over that really quickly too since I've got you here already. I'll just do that one as well. Okay, so the snowflake craft goes with the story of Snowflake Bentley, and I will post a link for that story for you for later today. But I sent you home 3 of these sheets, and these are to make snowflakes out of. What we learned about snowflakes is that no 2 snowflakes are alike, and that all snowflakes has 6 sides, which is very much like this shape or a hexagon. So we also checked out the Snowflake Bentley website. Snowflake Bentley was a man who lived in Jericho, Vermont, who photographed snow. We talked a little bit about what the challenges would be of doing that. So those are some of the things we discussed today. Okay, so to make the snowflake, you're going to start by cutting out this hexagon. So now that I have my hexagon cut out, I'm going to fold it. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to fold it in half this way, and so that it ends up looking like a trapezoid. So I'm going to do that first. Okay, so now I have this trapezoid shape. And now I'm going to take each of these corners here and I'm going to fold it in towards the middle so that this edge ends up here. See? So I just folded that in like this. And then I'm going to fold this end the same way so that it ends up that all 3 are stacked on top of each other and you end up with a little triangle like this. Now, to make the snowflakes, you want to make sure you don't cut off the edges completely because that's what's kind of holding the whole snowflake together. Other than that, you can cut pretty much anywhere and you can do whatever you want for cuts. You can make little triangles, you can cut out big shapes, you can do lots of different things. So I'll give you an example here. See if I can do the same thing on this side. Okay, so now if I take that out, I can cut some little things on the sides here. And I can do that all the way up and down here. And there will be lots of little papers. Make sure you pick those up and put those in the recycling bin. And then what you're going to do is unfold your snowflake. And then you're going to have something that might look like this. Okay. So I sent you 3 snowflake papers. Please feel free to do all 3, or if you only want to do 1, that's fine too. I just figured I'd send you some extras just in case you wanted to do more than 1. Have fun with this, and I will see you later. Have a great night.